Hi guys, so I'm just going to do a quick video to show you how I make my outrageous oats porridge mix for my boys. What I put in there, how I store it. It's usually very tasty. They enjoy it. Chad will have it morning, noon and night if I allow him, but yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to show you what I put in there and how you can do it for your own kids, and to ensure that they up their nutrient level with simple ingredients. I'm going to show you the ones I use and tell you different ones that you can buy as well. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and the moringa that I did the other day. This is a grinder that I use, and this is the actual grinder part. So let me show you all the ingredients first. So it's all the oats. This is the milk I normally use. Well, let me not say normally. I normally use Clean Essential milk. It's hard to find it, source it at certain supermarkets, so I work with this most times. And my flaxseed. This one is already ground, so I don't have to grind it, thank God. See, it's relatively cheap. This pack lasts me like the whole month and then some. I usually add a nut or a seed. This time I'm adding sunflower seeds. Also relatively cheap. I put all of this, about all of this in the mix. And then this is not a must, but it adds flavor as well. So I put probably half a pack when I'm doing the mix. It's natural crunchy Peanana oat porridge. So it's peanut and banana and oats. I have fennel seeds that looks like small seeds. It's kind of like a mix between cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, and all those flavors in one. That's what it tastes like to me. You can actually eat it by itself if you have indigestion. Then cinnamon, I normally put 2 sticks when I'm doing this mix, and a whole thing of nutmeg. I think that was my secret ingredient. Orange peel. I know some people put orange peel in porridge, but I discovered this about a year or two ago. I started putting orange peel in certain porridges, and I didn't know I could actually dry it and grind it and put it in the porridge. So when I blend all these things together, when I grind all these things, I fill up this tin. Empty now because I just finished it last week. I fill up this tin and it can hold 800 grams of content. So I fill up this tin and I do their porridge about once a day, usually in the morning. So I use this scoop and I'll scoop out a couple scoops of the porridge in a bowl or in a bottle. Sometimes I just put it in a bottle so they can drink it straight from there for ease, plus less messy. So I put it in there with hot water, boiling hot water, and I mix it. And let it sit and thicken, and then I can add, say, honey if I feel like it's not sweet enough, or any other additional ingredients I may want at that time. If I want to add the liquid milk to it, I put it in there as well sometimes, or even yogurt, because you can add yogurt to it. So it helps when I add the liquid milk or the yogurt, because it does a dual function of cooling it as well as adding milk to it. Alright, so let's start mixing. So the first thing I do is do the oats usually. There's another brand of oats that I started using, Creation Foods. That's a bit cheaper than this, but the quality of it is a little different as well. So I guess with oats you can try and see what works for you. So because of that, I just went back to Grace oats, because I like how it tastes and the texture I get from it. So the first thing I do is blend the oats. Okay, that's it for the grinding. The first time I'm trying it, but I sometimes use the Lasco vanilla or the Lasco almond milk, but because of the soy content, I was a bit afraid. Let me see what's in this one actually. I didn't check. Oh, this one has a bit of soy too, soy protein. I'm using it. Yeah, because I was using the Lasco for some time, and I noticed my little one had a little lump on his, which one was it? His right breast, the nipple, like a white bump, a tiny white bump was forming on there. I didn't want to squeeze it, I didn't touch it or anything, I left it. And I just assumed that maybe some sort of estrogen buildup. In my mind, I don't know. I didn't even get around to Googling it. So since I saw it, I just stopped. I stopped using the Lasco altogether. And in about 2 weeks, I think it was, or less than 2 weeks, I noticed it just disappeared on its own. So I've stopped using the Lasco, and I don't want to be using any soy products for them. I don't know if that was the cause of it, but since I stopped doing it, it went away. So it's out of our diets. Now I have these and the Moringa powder. Then my favorite ingredient, Moringa powder. Honestly, it smells very green. It doesn't have an attractive smell. But when it's mixed into the porridge, you taste nothing, literally. You taste nothing. So I put about probably 2 scoops of it. As you can see, the tin is basically full. Basically full. So I'll just put a little bit of sugar in there, brown sugar. There. So when I'm adding the honey, I don't have to add too much. And obviously this is not going to do a great job mixing, so I just kind of start the mixing process with a fork and then I shake it up a little bit, close it and shake it, and that seems to get the job done. Okay. There it is. It's kind of compressed. So that's basically it, the whole tin full. This lasts about a week, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on how much I've cooked for the week, how often I've cooked for the week, or how often I have not, which seems to be happening a lot. As I said, they have it in the morning sometimes with their breakfast, or if they only want that for breakfast, that's all they have. I either do it in a bowl with very hot water and just mix it around and let it sit, or they have it in the evening with their dinner or as a dinner if they're being fussy and that's all they want. So that's it. That's the porridge mix that I make with all those ingredients, and as you can see, it has a lot of nutrients in there, so which kind of gives me some comfort. So on tired days when I feel like they probably haven't had a lot of nutrients in their diet for the day, I can just give them this. At least I feel comfortable that they've had a full nutritious meal, if you know what I mean. I'm glad I can put all these different ingredients in there, some for flavor and some just for nutrition value, and they love it, they like it, and they have it as often as they want. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.